With everything inspected where we want it to be, we had to take it apart one more time because now we're at the final stage.
It is a dial with an SUV going downhill. That is your downhill assist.
Good morning, Defiant Jeepers. What a beautiful day. Today is Sunday. I can't remember. I think it's like the 23rd, something like that, of June. Today we're actually in for a little treat. We are actually in Ash Springs, Nevada, in Lincoln County. So I'm probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours away from home. What we're actually taking a group out of about, including myself, 13 Jeeps. We're going to get as close as we can to Area 51, still staying on the public lands or the public roads. We're going to experience a wonderful little scenery, maybe some petroglyphs, get as close to we can, still staying on the public and legal side of things without the military or security getting involved and telling us to move along. So let's go ahead and get started over here. We're actually at the meetup place. We're going to do our briefing, get everything dialed in, use the restroom before we go, because where we're headed out to the desert, restrooms are very few and far in between, so we need to take care of all our business right now. But alrighty, let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, what an exciting adventure so far, just driving this trail, and it's actually very, very tame to what we're normally doing. I didn't even have to put it in four-wheel drive, and I did not have to disconnect my anti-sway bar end links. So this is a very timid trail versus what we're used to. But right now, we just stopped at Paiute Rock. We're going to take a look around and see what we can capture. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at all this beautiful landscaping here. And we come across the non-indigenous life form of Jeeps that happen to be on the trail. We are very fortunate to capture their image. It's beautiful. Let's see what else we can capture.
I said Shaman Hill, Shaman Knob is a little bit further up. There's a BLM guest register right here, so if you want to put the name in here, that's fine. You're going to notice as you walk around this rock formation, of course, you'll be able to see several glyphs, the Epsons of the Desert Varnish, but you'll also see some little markers. So see that one over there? The little marker, a little steel guy stuck on a piece of rebar. Kind of looks like a little alien almost. There are actually some glyphs out here that look like that. And this is the only place where there are glyphs that look like that. There are other glyphs around southern Nevada, but only here are you going to see ones that look like that. Now, why are they here? Oh, nobody really knows, but some people like to say, okay, let's kind of put it in with the alien thing. Kind of like a little spaceman. Unfortunately, as I said, the ones up on Shaman Hill, Shaman Knob are pretty much eroded away out. While I was up here, I was trying to find them. I've even got a guide up here that tells where they are. Took a look at them. Pretty hard to see. But this guide right here, for example, you'll see on some of these, they have a number on them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And this guide will actually say what that glyph is supposed to look like. All right, so marker 1, Atlatl Rock. Marker 2, human forms or anthropomorphs with family. 3, rock art, etc. So as you walk around this, you're going to see several other ones. You'll get various animals, sheep, deer, or elk, things like that. So take time, walk around, take some photographs. As I said, you'll watch out. You'll behind the rock. Snakes out here. So if you have something like this, if you don't, well, again, just watch the step. And we'll be here for half hour. You have to kind of walk around and get a look. And, remember, please have your radios with you. If you don't have them, go back to the radio, get the radio.
All right, and that was some information provided by Kirk, our trail leader today. He's the one that actually organized this ride. Let's go ahead, and since he mentioned we're going to stay here for about half an hour, let me turn off the fire. We're going to take a look, and first I'm going to go take a look at that little steel man he was talking about. All right, let's go ahead and try and find that little steel man he was talking about. Where's that little steel man alien he was talking about? Oh, I see him. Good lordy, look at that little guy. Ooh, I'm about to fall. That is something. All right, let's go ahead and finish our little walkabout here. And Kirk did mention that this time of summer rattlesnakes are out, so we do need to watch where we go, watch our step. And they are pretty good for camouflaging themselves, so we have to be very, very careful. But nonetheless, look at this beautiful scenery right here. This is fantastic, and to think that indigenous life actually used to live out here, Native Americans. It's just wonderful. Look at that range. Alrighty, we're gonna go ahead and finish our little break, and then we'll get back on the road. Alrighty, The trail boss went ahead and called up for a saddle up, so we're about to get moving. Alrighty, so we went ahead and made another stop. This is a spot. It's Logan City. It's abandoned and whatnot, but it's been left erect for historical reasons. We've been advised to not go inside the building. There's a possibility of snakes slither their way in there. They can stay out of the sun. So we're just gonna take a look and capture what we can and see what we can make of it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. My friends are great. So what's considered spring? Yeah.
So yeah, Steve, this is Logan City.
Thank you.
There's a sign right here about Logan City.
Oh, right on. I'll capture that when I capture some of that building.
So the house right there, that's the remnants of the Schofield home. And it was built back in the 50s. As you can see, it's so definitely a little different architecture than what's left of the road. There's also, further down the hill, then there was a spring out at the bottom of the hill. A little bit further up the road on the right, you see some tailings up on the hill. So yeah, between water plus an abundance of wildlife out here.
All right, I got dibs on the big room.
And I want the one with the skylight.
Yeah. I mean, it's just neat the way they built them back in the day in stone and. Mm-hmm.
He
Well,
said 50.
yeah, he said the 50s. Oh, that's curious. Let's take a look at that BLM information packet. What happened? Yeah, no. Me and snakes are not friends. I bet you did.
We did have a lot of
Alrighty, we're gonna go ahead and just finish touring around this land real quick. We're gonna head out shortly, and we're gonna see if the Alien Inn is open, and that's pretty much a gift shop, novelty shop, little restaurant. Maybe we'll stop for something to eat. Let's just go ahead and finish this, and we'll get back on the road. All right, we did a, let me turn that down. We did a really quick pit stop. We found a public use restroom, which everyone is encouraged to use. because on this trail we're at, we're not going to see another facility for about 2.5 hours. So right now is the time to go if you got to go. Alrighty, folks, we went ahead and we made it to the Alien novelty gift shop and hopefully restaurant, or at least something to eat. Definitely been a great adventure, and if you may have recognized that when we pulled in is the same spot earlier today where we actually circled about, did a U-turn because the people that run the place, they weren't here yet. But let's go ahead inside. We can go ahead and take a look, see what kind of neat alien souvenirs we can find and take a look at. All right, coming in here from the back of the Jeeps to the front of the alien place. We saw it on the outside. And I don't know how they feel about photography or recording inside, so we're not going to record inside, but we're going to take a look around. Alrighty, I finished grazing in that little souvenir shop or whatnot, but I didn't see any spot for food or whatnot, so hopefully we'll stop later because I didn't really pack a lunch. I mean, it's about 12 noon right now, and we've been at this since 7 o'clock, and you know, some of us are getting hungry because we were in the impression there's going to be a restaurant here, unless it's a different spot and I wasn't aware of it. But all right, at this point we're just going to keep on chugging along. Alrighty, where we stopped right now, this is the gate to Area 51. We actually cannot go any further than this. Now, before I talk about more on that, from where we were on the highway till we got on this dirt road is about 13 miles. We have visitors that have noticed us coming, all kinds of Air Force Patrol, Air Force Security.
Just line up on both sides of the road, folks.
Yeah, so we're not going to move any further than this. We'll take a look around, but there's strict rules about no photography or any kind of recording, so I'm not going to capture any of that footage. Because I don't want the I don't want the military coming at me. So all right, let's just hang in there for a moment, and we'll take off as soon as we're seeing whatever it is to see around here that we're allowed. Alrighty, so yeah, we did our little sightseeing. It's mostly all landscape and whatnot. Of course, like I mentioned, I didn't capture any footage, but we did see all the patrol in 2 or 3 trucks just watching us, and we also noticed that the cameras around here rotating, watching our every move. And of course, we didn't dare pass the perimeter because, to what I understand, these guys are not nice. They are not polite. If you even act all silly in a stupid way, they will arrest you. They will call the Lincoln County Sheriff, and then they'll take it from there. So we didn't even mess with any of that jazz. We just went as far as we could. Nobody took pictures. We just looked at what we got. And of course, everything you hear from 51 is all you. It's oh goodness, the patrol just got closer. I think it's time for us to go. Alrighty, folks, we made it to our next stop, which is the Ailey Inn. This is where we're actually going to have lunch. I don't know what the name of that Area 51 novelty place is, or souvenir shop. I guess that's what it was. And I was in error earlier when I mentioned it. But this is the place where we're going to stop and eat. It is alien themed like the Area 51. A little bit about Rachel. This is a very small town. Full-time residents, 50 people. Very small town. Really nothing to do out here. Really nothing to look at, but we are going to go ahead and stop and get some grub and then be on our way again. Now, we just have been notified that the owner of the place does not want or appreciate any pictures or video, so I'm not going to be able to capture anything at this location. This area seems to be very private for a lot of locations. I guess they just don't want the image capture or whatever it is. Oops, sorry about that. But yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and break for a little bit, and we'll get back on the road. Alrighty, we got one more stop to go, which is a back gate. I don't know what back gate means, but it's one more, I guess, trail on this expedition. This is after lunch. We lost like half of everybody's had to go, including the trail leader. That something came up and he had a split, so we got another team member who's taking over. All right, so let's go ahead and get on the road. Alrighty, we went ahead and we made it to back gate, and all it is the back gate of Area 51. There's not much to look at, being since we can't get in there. But let me catch a little bit of footage of what we can see. Now, I know I'm still in my Jeep because there's not much to look at here. So we're just gonna go ahead and stand around for a minute, take a look at the back gate, tell everybody, yep, we were there, and we're gonna call it a day. All right, so I don't know if you can hear that, but the alarms are sounding. It's time for us to get out of here. Yeah, we don't want any security or Air Force, nothing like that coming out to arrest us, so we're gonna get. But that's it for the trip. We did all the trails for this specific venue. Thanks very much for watching. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. It really helps me out a lot. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and click that little bell. And of course, join us on all our social platforms. Don't forget to visit us at www.defiantjeep.com, where you can find all your Jeep performance accessories, camping gear, and other merch. We'd love to see you on the trail.